Legends speak of dragons that don't just fly, but become one with the land itself. This is the Foreverwing, a colossal guardian whose presence spans back centuries. Unlike any dragon you've seen, the Foreverwing isn't defined by fire or fury. It's defined by nature. Its body is covered in thick foliage, trees, and vegetation, blending into the mountainside as if it were born of the earth itself. The Foreverwing's powers go beyond raw strength. It produces shimmering lava capable of destroying entire villages, commands loyal dragons around it, and even carries calming compounds that can lull others to sleep. It doesn't roar to announce itself. It waits. Hidden in forests and mountain slopes, its camouflage is so perfect that entire villages have grown on top of its sleeping form. Unaware, the dragon beneath them breathes and dreams. Foreverwings spend most of their lives in a dormant sleep. Almost timeless, they are calm until disturbed. Awaken one without cause, and you will learn just how quickly peace turns to fury. But don't mistake it for mindless power. The Foreverwing can communicate telepathically, and the stories of old, its unique connection has influenced dragons and riders alike, a testament to its wisdom and ancient origin. This isn't just a dragon. It's a force of nature, a towering symbol of the world's oldest legends hidden in plain sight, waiting for its moment it's truly needed, or truly feared. So tell me, would you seek out this ancient guardian or leave it undisturbed? Drop a comment below and hit subscribe for more How to Train Your Dragon Minecraft showcases. What is going on, everybody? We are back again with another Alpha's Rise / King's Rise video showcase. But today, instead of looking at the Bueller Beast or the Purple Death, we got the brand new edition of the Foreverwing. Now, I don't know much about the Foreverwing, but why don't we take a look at what it offers? But obviously, it's the Foreverwing. They spawn at Foreverwing nests, Titan Wing, Forest Wing sanctuaries. Stats, we don't know yet. Breeding, sage fruit and sus stew. And to tame them, oak logs or oak leaves. But it's got really nice head model. I like that. I like these little trees, though I do believe that the trunks need to be a little bit darker, you know what I'm saying? Same thing with texturing. Like, all the models look good. It's just texturing, I feel like, could be much better for most of the things. But yeah, like I was saying, really nice. Although texturing could be much better, it still looks really good. Now, for the Bueller Beast and the Purple Death, they couldn't really fly very well, but they could swim good. But for the Foreverwing, this guy has the flight speed of a Gronkliff. I'm not mistaken. But like they fixed the camera, so now you sit on his nose, but your actual camera is on his back, which is really nice. Let's take a look at him flying. Oh, freaking huge, bro. That's so cool. Wow. That is actually sick. Nice stubby tail. Very, very cool. Love to see it. But since we're done looking at this guy, let's go check out the new additions to structures. And as well, I downloaded the Easy NPC mod, which because in the previous videos we've seen that they also spawn with random dragons on some of the islands, and they don't have an NPC with them like they're supposed to. They give that a little bit of story, but now they do. Alright, the first thing we're going to look at is the brand new the brand new Forest Wing structure. And the only way to get in is breaking through the leaves and going down towards the middle until you see this thing. covered in vines. Head on through. We got this nice little waterfall thing here. Very cool. But once we head up these stairs thing, we get a Foreverwing egg, cherry wing. They also released a wiki. Oh shoot, I did not want to do that. Well shoot, bro. Alright, we'll leave that guy to burn, I guess. I don't know what else you can do there. But very cool. They also added a wiki for Alpha's Rise. So now I will be able to summon every variant and I will not miss a single one anymore. But let's head on to the next structure. Next thing is the Titan Foreverwing, which this island is epic. I love that giant tree. That looks awesome. But see what I mean? Now we have some NPCs that spawn here. There's Dragon J, Toby.
I am Toby, and this is my Dragon J. Jay and I are not from here originally. We both fled from our home when it was discovered I had tamed a dragon, which is forbidden in my culture. I don't speak of it much, but we stumbled upon this beauty of an island, and were welcomed with open arms. Doesn't the air feel so much better here, as if the tree provides? Well, that's one of the many legends written about it. Anyway, have a good one.
Nice. So, remember we saw those village buildings with the random dragons, and they didn't have the NPC until now. But really nice pathway. We also have another NPC up here. We got Force and Sudi.
I am Sudi, one of the Cloudfall Tribe's warriors. I mean, there hasn't been a threat for at least a few centuries, but still, we have to be prepared for anything. How rude of me. This is Force, my dragon. Force and I have been friends for so long. I found him when he and I were both children, and we bonded immediately. We grew up together. His parents sadly died because of hunters here on Cloud Island. We are free to bond with any dragon. Really, dragons are an extension of us, and for them, the other way around. We move as one. You should look around. Good luck.
Nice, he's got a nice little house too. Oh, is that it on the island? But you come up ahead. I haven't checked out this island yet, but you come up. Oh no, we got another person here. But we won't talk to them. We just know that they're here. Kano. Sick. But we head up here. We got this nice little doorway. Now, probably go up the water, if I'm guessing. Yep, you go up the water. Sick. Kolar. Godfall tribe leader. Okay, and then he tells you where the egg is at. Now, unfortunately, I did not pay attention to what he said, where the egg is supposed to be. So, let's talk to him again.
Okay, I have the answer to it. The egg left an entrance open on one side of the tree. It was deep inside our island. My people use this sacred place only for memories when our people bonded with their dragon, the egg to rest.
Sick. Alright, so an entrance. The side. So here, I'm guessing. Oh yeah. We go down. Here. Oh, this is sick, bro. I wonder if mobs are able to spawn in here, because it's kind of illuminated. Okay, well, egg's definitely down here. Do I know where? No idea. Probably should have scouted out the egg before I started recording. Alright, so the egg is going to be in here. Sick. Alright, but very cool structure. I love the structures in this mod. I cannot believe how well they turned out. It's absolutely sick. But why don't we go check out the next structure? The next structure is going to be Vanaheim. Now, Vanaheim, pretty sick. Now these dragon hunter ships are not supposed to spawn here, but unfortunately they did. But very cool. Now, obviously, much smaller than it is in the show. But I placed this here because we were going to check this out while we're here at Vanaheim. But this mod also added the Dragon Eye. And with the Dragon Eye, you can find a lens around the world. And then you use it. And you click any of these buttons on the sides here, for example, click this one. Wildebeest tells you the taming foods and taming requirements. Purple Death, taming foods. Foreverwing, taming foods. Red Death, taming foods. Shellfire, taming foods. And then Mystery Dragon. This does not work yet. But these two are going to come out, the Red Death and the Shellfire. And I don't know what other thing is for here. Maybe Subma Ripper or something. I don't know what other big dragon they could add here. But very sick. You can explore Vanaheim a little bit more. I don't think this adds anything special. I don't think it adds any eggs. It adds a nice little resting area. But yeah, nothing else on this island besides... Actually, never mind, it does have something. And that is Oswald's cabin up here. Your Heather Dagger. It all happened so fast. There was a terrible storm while my men and I were sailing, searching for resources. When I woke up, I discovered soon that I was the only survivor. That didn't stop me from searching for ways to come back to you two. I'll grab whatever I can to go back there and come back home to you. I discovered that this island is not a normal island, but a sort of skeleton from what I think the king of dragons. Dragons from all over come here to wait for their time. There are guards here that I call the sentinels. They protect the sacred island, but don't let anyone leave. There are some predators here that are not quite friendly towards the sentinels or the dying dragons here. I'm helping the sentinels to fight them off. In return, they let me stay here until I find my way back. I seem to have bonded with them. I don't know if I'll ever return to you both, but in case I don't, Dagger, you've always been the fighter, and you're going to be the next chief of our people. Don't let what happened to me change you in any way. It was not your fault, and if you think it is, think again, son. You can't predict the weather. Take care of your little sister for me. If you find this without me knowing, I've probably not survived it here. Again, let this not change you, but make you stronger. Love you both, Dad. Wow. Wow. Oh, and then here's the lens that you find to use the dragon eye. Oh, and then to craft the dragon eye, 2 redstone, amethyst, 2 bone blocks, some spruce planks, and then you can get this by taming with the Heather NPC. Or not taming, but trading with the Heather NPC or something, from what I've heard. Alright, next one we are looking at is Berk. Freaking sick. This is a random structure that's not supposed to spawn here. But come to Berk, you have Skull Crusher and Stoic.
Well, hello there. You I haven't seen before. Well, welcome to Berk, Viking. I am Stoic, and this is my Dragon Skull Crusher. Together, we are unstoppable. Be free to look around. My son Hiccup is in the Great Hall. You might want to listen to his words about what happened here a few weeks ago.
Sick. Now, this doesn't really add up to me because we're about to see something else. Because we have Cloud Jumper and Valka right here. Something. But hence the Great Hall. Astrid and Hiccup here. Sick. And this is a Purple Death. Berserker Death. That's brand new, I believe. Stormfly Toothless. Let's talk to Astrid first. One's a Berk Viking, but don't get anything stupid in your head or you. Blah 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 blah. Awesome. Hiccup. Purple Death. Blah blah blah. Well, sick. Okay, so you have Astrid, Hiccup, Valka, Stoic. Now, are there... Oh, there's Fish Legs and Meat Lug. Sick. Random Gronkle. Oh, this is really cool. I'm definitely stealing Berk the second I can. Here we go. Windshear. And Heather. See, here you go. Oh. So, we take the book from Vanaheim, give it to Heather, she'll give us this lens to craft the dragon eye, and then over in Vanaheim again in Oswald's cabin, you have the lens to use for the dragon eye, which is sick. Okay, so We're missing just a couple of people now. Don't know where they're at. Sick little houses. This is actually so cool. It's actually so awesome. I love this. Alright, no twins. And no snotlout. Interesting. Unless they've spawned on different structures that I passed by the last couple of times, but they're not here on Berk, unfortunately. Alright, but the final structure we are looking at is the new Valka structure that has been revamped again. Now this dragon ship has spawned here, or dragon hunter ship has spawned here, unfortunately. But very sick. They added new blocks for ice. Do this. I think this is the exact texture and whatever is on the bedrock mod pack or add-on that's added. Same with this stuff. Oh, and looks like, oh yeah, this is definitely from bedrock here, but who cares? Very sick. Looks awesome on the inside. Looks much better in my opinion. Only thing is, if they could increase the scale of the structures, that would be so awesome. But here we go. Same thing. We have Valka here again. Whatever. Very sick. You love to see lots of fish to tame the bewilder beast that you get here. It's actually such an awesome mod. I love this thing so much. Actual crazy stuff. But we've looked at all the structures, talked some of the characters. Why don't we check out what the rest of the Foreverwing variants look like? Right, so since we've already looked at the normal Titan Wing, or Foreverwing, I don't know why I try to call it a Titan Wing, but here we are. Oh yeah. Where's his hitbox? I can tame him. There you go. This thing is epic, dude. Wow. Titan Foreverwing is probably going to be the best one. There's no way it's not. Then, next one is going to be the Frostwing. Let's see. I wish I didn't really spawn these guys in the trees in front of flat area. Again, pretty cool. I do like the normal brown and green together, though. Here you go. Nice plains. Next one is going to be Autumn Wing. Oh yeah. Looks a lot like lava though. Unfortunate. It still looks super nice. Wow. Incredible mod. Next one is going to be Birch Wing. This guy. Okay, well, they're small, but unironically, the Birch Wing might be my favorite one for the normal forest variant so far, at least. Like the Autumn Wing is cool and all, but I don't like that much red, orange, and yellow. And the base one is decent, and the Snow Wing's alright. But yeah, Birch Wing, surprisingly good. Then we have Spruce Wing. Oh yeah. Very similar to the base Foreverwing, but in my opinion, it's much better. Bigger contrast, like darker leaves, darker skin tone. Much nicer with this one. Alright, well, we accidentally looked at this one, but oh wow. No, this one might be my favorite. That's sick. Sakura trees. Cherry colored skin. This might be my favorite. Wow, that's actually awesome. Titan Wing still the best one out of all of them, but for the woods, definitely the best one in my opinion. Next one is the Red Wing. No, not it for me. Right, next one, Desert Wing. I don't know what they're gonna do for this, since there's no trees in the desert. Oh wow, cactus. Now that is awesome. The cactus as the trees, that's actually sick. These two right here, definitely the best ones. That is so cool. Right, next one, Aurora Wing. Okay, I'm not really looking at it. Okay, well, you know what happens if I set these all to follow? Alright, where's the Aurora Wing? Here he is. Oh, nice dark purple trees. That's cool. But the blue skin, don't really like. Next, Pale Wing. Okay, he turned small, but doesn't matter. No, that's not it. The gray. Right, one coming down to the last couple. We got the white cherry. He turned small too. No again. Right, and the final one we are looking at is the orchid variant. Oh yeah, that's nice. Nice vibrant trees, green skin. Wow. So best ones for the base ones, obviously Titan Wing should be really cool, but these are my big three: the desert, the cherry, and the orchid. All super cool. Thank you guys so much for watching. That's it for me this video. Hope to see this mod update relatively soon, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.